with the capability to carry 7 and sleep every passenger with 2 slides, nice big back bedroom, and you have the sofa right across from the dinette. Folks, this is the 2021 Thor Freedom Elite 30 FE. So let's start off here in the kitchen. There's a couple things I did with this floor plan that I like. One of the things you'll see right away is even though at first glance you don't have a ton of kitchen space, they did a couple things to really help aid in that. One is the fact you have sink top covers right here, so that way you can utilize this as prep space. And the fact it's split in the middle, for me, makes it that much more usable because realistically, right, I'm probably gonna go this route right here. I'm probably gonna leave this one on for the most part, so I have this as prep space. Then if I need access to the sink, I still have this space over here. As far as washing and rinsing dishes, you'll see it's a nice deep single bowl sink. So that way if you have like residential pots and pans, you can still fit them down in there. And it is a pull out as well, so it does make washing those that much easier. You'll also notice over to this side, you have your recessed cooktop with a glass cover. So you can utilize that as prep space too, obviously assuming you're not operating those burners. Right behind it, you have your spice rack plus the pop-up power tower there. So if you need to plug anything in, you have nice quick access, and you can see underneath you have plenty of lighting in here to make sure everything stays nice and bright. Now, in addition to that, they also give you this little pop-up extension here. So you just get that much more countertop space again. So if you're utilizing this as prep space, you have all this, which is great. And if you need to plug anything in, you have another electrical outlet right down there. So if you again, have something on that extension, it's quick, easy plug-in. The cooktop underneath is an oven, not a massive oven, but it is big enough to cook like a casserole dish, a pie, something like that, maybe some cupcakes. And underneath that, though, is decent sized storage. I do like that they have put that in. Speaking of storage, you got this little guy right here, the drop down, you can see that. So if you have, sponges or anything, nice little spot for it. Place for a trash can, excuse me, that's a big one for me. A lot of times in Class C's, floor plans struggle to find a place for a trash can, right? A little bit easier in a lot of your travel trailers and fifth wheels, but a lot of manufacturers where they set up the kitchens just don't have a place for it. I do like and enjoy that this one does. And then you have a bank of 3 full extension ball bearing drawers, so that way you have full access to anything that you need there. Upgraded countertops here too, so I enjoy this because it's not a T-mold. It's kind of like that thermoform, that heat-formed countertop, so that allows you to undermount the sink, which is why we have these flush covers. One small thing I kind of would have enjoyed to have something right here, just like a little, almost like a silicone half wall or something, so that if I had overflow from the sink, like water, it wouldn't roll off here down onto the sofa. Not a huge deal. I mean, as long as you're not making a mess of dishes and stuff, it probably wouldn't be an issue, but it's just one of those small things that I personally would like to see. But let me know. Let me know if you think that would get more in the way, or if you just don't like the looks of it. Drop something in the comments. Let me know what you think. You also see big windows right here along the off-camp side. Brings in a ton of natural light. Some cup holders right there, so that way any passengers riding right here in the sofa have a place to put their drinks. And you have 3 seat belts. Now, this is a jackknife sofa, so it folds down into a bed, and again, makes a great spot to ride. One of the things I love about this floor plan, this right here, the sofa and the kitchen is all in a slide, so this will come in. So realistically, you're sitting more like right here. So people in the dinette, people in the sofa, driver, passenger, everyone that is riding is right here, involved in the conversation. Everyone can talk. And for me, that's my favorite part of being in a motorhome, right? Is the travel portion of it. Because once you get there and open things up, I mean, size-wise, right? Whether you're in a Class C, a travel trailer, or a fifth wheel, a lot of them can be pretty similar size inside. But right here, the travel is what it's all about. Everyone's talking, having a good time, playing games. And again, even if you have like a card game or something with the table, chances are, at least 1 or 2 people will be able to reach the table, which is great. So again, 3 additional riders here. You have 2 seatbelts in the dinette as well. That is a dream style dinette, which drops down into another sleeping space. And again, plenty of cup holders. Electrical outlet down below if you need to plug anything in there. Big window on the campsite. I always enjoy that because, that's the view you want, is out to your campsite. So I certainly appreciate when they do that. Again, great lighting here as well as some speakers and big storage up top. Now you'll see you have like your HDMI splitter right there. So if you need to hook up, several different components, you have the capability to do that. The TV right here is on a swing arm mount, so whether you're laying in this bed or if you want to watch it from the sofa or dinette, you're able to swing that out to have those additional views. Bed right up top. One of the things I really like about the Freedom Elite is the fact that this is a 500-pound weight capacity. So that way, if you have, you know, like 2 adults, you're actually, oh, I'm sorry. I forgot they upped it this year. So it's actually up to an 800-pound weight capacity. It used to be 500. They actually reinforced it even further. So it is now 800-pound weight capacity, folks, which is huge. Now, 500 pounds was great because 2 adults can comfortably sleep up here. The thing I like about 800 pounds is if you don't have people up here, all of this is removable, right? You can take these 2 cushions out, take the ladder out, take this top part out, and now all of this here becomes storage, which is great. You know, you may want to keep one of these to drop down if you want to use this as storage as well. You know, keep these cushions here. But again, all of that is great storage space. And when you get to your destination, you can just shut the curtain, close it off. Lights up here as you'd expect. Window there as well, and a vent right up top. This is another big one, just to make sure that you have good ventilation, because obviously heat rises, and that bed tends to be a little bit warmer than some of their sleeping spaces in the most Class Cs. And then when you take a look right down below, this of course is our cab. This one built on that new Ford chassis. And then you can see the center dash right there. Very simple and easy to use, touch screen. You have your cup holders right down underneath there as well. Making our way back a little bit, you will see AC right here. This one is ducted with quick dump, so that way if you just want to open it up right here and have all that cool air dump right into this main space, that's fantastic when you're loading or unloading your Class C, especially once those slides are in, right? Because all of it is just kind of basically going to be in this main area, really helping you to cool off if you're loading on a hot day. A little bit of additional storage right up top. Main entryway, heading right outside of the RV. I do just want to point out a couple things. One is the battery disconnect is right there, so it's easy to reach as soon as you are entering the RV. The other one is your solar controller. So this one does have solar prep up on the roof. And so you have the solar controller there as well. You know, and again, it's nice and easy to operate. And actually, you know what? I might be mistaken. This one might come with a 100-watt panel. I will double check. When we go outside, I'll climb up on the roof. I'll let you know for certain. It's been a while since I've been on the roof of a Freedom Elite, and I can't remember if it comes with it, but it might. Taking a look right over to this side, we'll see our refrigerator. This one does run off both propane and electric, has automatic switchover, storage up top as well as down below, and this is actually pretty significant storage. You can see that's a good size storage space right there, perfect for pots, pans, or even if you need to use it for additional clothes, right? Because this one is a bunk model, so you have some additional storage there. 250-pound weight capacity right up top. You have the dinette down below. This, of course, does fold up. Now, one of the things they did change recently is instead of having the TV and DVD player, they went to a tablet holder. I personally am fine with it because, you know, we take tablets when we go camping, but let me know your thoughts. Do you prefer to have the TV and DVD player built in? Are you good with having the tablet holder? You know, what are you guys thinking? Let me know in the comments section there below. Again, so you do have the 2 sleeping spaces, windows top and bottom. Then directly across the way is our bathroom. I'll come in here for just a second. So just kind of want to show you space. So I'll sit right here. As you can see, I have plenty of space for both my legs as well as my shoulders. Good countertop running all the way over. Big mirrored medicine cabinet right up here too, plus storage underneath. And when I step in the shower, a couple things I really like about Thor Motorcoach products, and one of them is the stability in the shower. Folks, I can kind of step all around here, and it is very well supported. That's one of those things when you start going on RVs, you start noticing some of these minor details when it comes to construction features. That's one of them I love. Not only am I tall enough to completely stand up in there, but I don't feel any soft spots in the floor. It feels very stable. And we're talking about construction. I mean, they do a lot here too. They put steel in the walls where all of your cabinetry mounts, so that way the screws have something solid to grab into. When you're looking at your drive shaft, it's computer balanced, so you don't have those rattles going down the road that maybe you've heard of in Class Cs before, right? Going down the road and stuff starts rattling. Well, if that drive shaft isn't balanced, right, you have that vibration in here, and that helps avoid a lot of that. And then in the bedroom, this is part of that slide out that the bunks were part of. You have wardrobe here, spot for a TV. The connections are right behind it. Plenty of storage all the way throughout. Queen bed right there on the opposite wall. Nice big nightstands with electrical outlets. You have drawer space there as well, additional wardrobe right up top, and more storage going all the way across the top and the back. Last thing I wanted to touch on before we head outside is I just kind of wanted to show you the space you're working with when the slides are in. So as I mentioned previously, we're talking about the sofa space, right here at the dinette. I mean, as I said, you can still play games right here in the dinette when you're sitting on the sofa, which is wonderful. Making our way back, if you need to pull over and, make yourself a sandwich, grab some food, the refrigerator does open far enough that you have access to pretty much everything in there. And if you have to use the bathroom, you can sneak right on back here. And as you can see, you still have good access to the bathroom. I can slip in and out of there fairly easily. And if you need to get back to the bedroom, you have enough space, you can actually head on back and lay down there as well. Plus, remember, you have full access to the cab over bed up front. Now that we've seen the inside, let's take a look at some of the outside features on the 2021 Freedom Elite 30FE. So, as I mentioned, folks, this one is built on the E450 chassis. It does have the new Ford V8 engine in there, which is a little bit torquier than the previous V10. You'll also see outside is your TV with the sound bar. And this is great to have. Everyone can set up right around here, watch a show, listen to some music. If you want to listen to music, that one is Bluetooth capable, so it's nice and easy to connect. So if you want to listen to Spotify or something on your phone, boom, Bluetooth it up, you're good to go. As far as storage, I'll open some of these up just to kind of give you an idea of what you're looking at. So a couple things that I really like. One is the fact that this is a pretty large campsite storage space, right? And it's very easy to get to. You also notice that it's rotocast bins, which I enjoy because they clean up really easily. And pretty much every compartment that you will find on the Freedom Elite has a light in it. So if you're accessing anything outside, you're good to go. Right up top is a power awning with an LED light strip. That will be over your main camp space. Now, this right here is a slide out that'll come out. You don't necessarily have awning coverage there, but you will notice that you have the slide out topper, and that does come as a standard on the Freedom Elite, and that's a big deal, at least for me, because, when I'm done camping, if you don't have a slide topper up there, you got to get up and climb up on the roof with the broom, clean the slide off, making sure you don't have any sticks, pine cones, anything like that in there. With a slide topper, it makes it a lot easier. You can just roll that bad boy in and all that stuff will fall off for you. Again, kind of more storage running down here. Open that up for you so you can take a look. You can see that one. And then a little bit further down, just kind of, again, so when we talk about campsite storage, this floor plan has pretty good storage over here. Not only do you have all that down below, but in this slide itself, you get a really, or not really big, but that's a good size. Again, we're talking about Class C, that's pretty big storage, again, to have on the camp side. Also, your propane quick connect is tucked away right here, very easy to get to. I prefer that than having it down below, especially when we're talking a Class C, because, back here, that's riding pretty low. So I like having it ride up a little bit higher, just in the rare event that you do back into something, you don't want to have to worry about bending a propane line. The Hitch, 8,000-pound hitch comes standard on a Freedom Elite. Folks, if you're looking to tow a trailer or something larger, having that 8,000-pound hitch is a big deal. Now, I always tell everyone, just because that's an 8,000-pound hitch doesn't necessarily mean you can, haul 8,000 pounds. But that being said, if you pack a little bit lighter, your hitch is definitely capable. So, you definitely have to pay attention to weights, and we can absolutely help you out with that. If you're looking to tow a pretty good sized trailer behind you, come on in, talk to one of our experts here at Camping World. We'd be happy to kind of walk you through that process to figure out exactly how much you're able to tow behind you. But again, if you're one of the people have a larger item, 8,000-pound hitch on there, standard. Painted bumper, you can see the grip tape, so that's going to be your first step to climb up the ladder to get on the fully walkable roof. Now, as promised, I am going to get up here just because I want to see. Okay, so that's what I thought. All right, so yes, I was right. This one does have prep up on the roof. So it doesn't come with the solar panel, but it is prepped for it. And that is a roof prep, so if you want that solar panel, you can have it up there, no problem at all. Nice and easy, plug and play, baby, the way I like it. Coming around to the off-camp side, we want to talk about huge storage. This is where it is. And that's pretty common on a lot of Class C floor plans, right? The biggest storage will be over here. One of the things I love about this one, though, is all that campsite storage you still get, plus that massive storage space there. You'll see your city water inlet, your black tank flush, fresh tank fill is over here. Of course, your fuel fill, your wastewater, so your terminations will be right down there. You can see that, as well as both your black and gray tank valves, very easy to access. You have your 30 amp detachable power cord plugs in here, as well as a cable out or inlet. Outside shower with hot and cold water access. Your propane access will be right there. Drop this guy down, boom, again, more storage on this side. And lastly, this one might be locked, yeah, but that's gonna be your Cummins Awning generator right there, which that of course will operate everything in this bad boy. And folks, that will wrap it up. Again, this one right here is a 2021 Thor Freedom Elite 30 FE. If you're interested in this family Class C and you would like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.